Once upon a time, when King David was forced to flee from his son Absalom, who coveted his father's throne, Shimei met the king along the way. As King David approached Bahurim, a man from the same clan as Saul's family came out from there. His name was Shimei son of Gera, and he cursed as he came out. He pelted David and all the king's officials with stones, though all the troops and the special guard were on David's right, and left. Shimei blamed David for King Saul's death during a battle with the Philistines. Saul had, in fact, fallen on his own sword to escape capture by the enemy. However, Shimei accused David of murder and announced that this was the reason Absalom was taking over the kingdom. David's men wanted to kill Shimei then and there, but David, in his despair, believed the Lord had sent Shimei to curse him, and he refused to allow his men to kill Shimei. David and his party resumed their journey, and Shimei continued to follow, cursing and throwing stones and dirt at them. Eventually, Absalom's rebellion was put down. Absalom was killed, and King David was restored to his throne. Shimei knew that he was now on shaky ground, so he gathered with him over 1,000 Benjamites and went to meet David. Falling on his face, Shimei apologized for his past behavior and begged the king not to hold it against him. Again, King David's men asked to kill Shimei, but again David refused and gave Shimei his oath that he would not kill him. It seems that Shimei was a thoroughly despicable man, however, and that he persisted in his opposition to David. On his deathbed, David charged Solomon with the task of executing Shimei. Do not consider him innocent. You are a man of wisdom. You will know what to do to him. Bring his gray head down to the grave in blood. The only reason Shimei was still alive was that David was honoring his oath. Solomon showed Shimei mercy, giving him one final chance. As long as Shimei remained in Jerusalem, he would live. Shimei agreed to the pact, but 3 years later he left. When King Solomon found out, he called for Shimei and told him, "You know in your heart all the wrong you did to my father David. Now the Lord will repay you for your wrongdoing." Shimei was then executed.